medical officer at Rythmia Life Advancement Center. I have a doctorate in psychology and master's in public health. I went to UCLA for my master's in public health, and I did that a while ago, 90 something, can't remember. But in healthcare a long time, and seen a lot of things with people that have trauma, and I've worked with a lot of have addictions, and I've worked with a lot of people that have acute psychiatric issues, and also not so acute, where they have to get hospitalized, things that people deal with in their day-to-day, anxiety, depression, those kinds of things. So a part of the work that I do at Rythmia and how I teach the staff to handle some of the guest issues, and how I've worked with patients in the past in Los Angeles, and currently, counseling and working with people here, is, inner child work is interesting. You hear that term a lot, and people talk about it sort of. I want to explain exactly what that is. So when now as adults, we have a lot of things that we've held on to from our past that are affecting how we interact with our day. So if I have a fear of relationships or fear of being close to people, that's usually related to things from my childhood. Not always, but there's exceptions. But oftentimes our behavioral sort of patterns as adults were created when we were under the age of 12 years old in our developmental years. So one important part is that between the ages of 2 and 7, roughly, everybody goes through a dissociative split. And what that means is that an event occurred, or an abuse occurred, or an abandonment, or a confusion, a misinterpretation of something happening again little. So we misinterpret a lot of things at that age, and we felt like it was us against the world, or we felt that we had to take care of ourselves emotionally. And when this happens in your 4 years old, a very scary thing. And if I'm 4 years old and I think to myself, well, my caregivers aren't able to provide for me what I need to be safe. If I feel that way, the only logical conclusion a 4-year-old can come to really is that there must be something wrong with me, because why wouldn't my caregivers provide the support for me that I need? Because I'm just 4 and I don't understand why they're not doing it. Now, as adults, we know why. We're busy working, we're trying our best, we're not perfect, we're doing everything we can. Or as adults, we've had our struggles, substance abuse issue, and our kids are around, or abandonment stuff, divorces happen. There's all these, right? Life basically is what I'm talking about. And so to the kid, when you're 4 and you feel that it's you that has to take care of you, there's what's called a wounding that happens. It's very deep in that moment, what I just mentioned, which there must be something wrong with me, because I'm not getting what I need for caregivers, this emotional connection, and I don't feel safe. So then I kick into the other mode that helps me survive, which I've often talked about before. But what I want to talk is that wounding, how that sets the stage for your own self-belief system and how you view the world. So now I'm an adult, and I feel deep down inside myself there's something wrong with me. Well, I don't want to expose myself to other people to see that I'm a person, or I want to get hurt again. I don't want to be abandoned again. Or if there's something wrong with me, I don't deserve nice things. I don't deserve happiness, and all this kind of talk, right? We've all been there in those different sort of thought processes that happen. So how do you resolve this? We can't go back in time, and you're not 4 anymore. And how do we heal that little you? Well, there's a lot of techniques. There's therapy. And I used to do trauma therapy in Los Angeles, and it would take me 5 years before I had somebody feel safe and could actually go deep. It would take another 5 years for them to kind of like work it out. So we're getting at about 10 years of weekly therapy, and often meds, right? That's one way. Another way are holistic practices, guided meditation. A lot of ER. There are Reiki. There's yoga. There's meditation. There's all these holistic practices that are so cool. Those can take a long time. Those can also take a long time. And the thing that I like, which is plant medicine. Plant medicine can take a week, it can take a day, it can take nights. It's very quick. And why this? Because what's happening when you are participating in a plant medicine session, what's going on chemically is you're tapping into the limbic system, which is where you store your conscious memories, such as the amygdala particular of the brain, and you're allowing emotions to come out and release. And you're also having your memory triggered for some people, and you're going back in your memories and your thoughts and emotions to when you were 4 years old, and you're seeing yourself either when you close your eyes visually or just thinking about yourself. We can imagine seeing our 4-year-old selves right now, right? So you kind of like go there. And what happens when you see this, or do you experience this kind of going back to your age at age 4 when you had your trauma, is that you can soothe and talk to a little, and that's called inner child work. And psychologists do it, psychiatrists do it, and people, all different belief systems do it, and religion does it, and all kinds of different groups of people that are trying to help have gotten to this sort of protocol as a strategy to help people overcome their path. So what do you do? Well, for some of us, it's not hard to picture that. So I recommend, like, if you see a 4-4-year-old, just look at that. That was me at that age. I have a 4-4-year-old. She's a little baby. Really, to me, she's a baby. Very little, innocent, right? So what you do, you tell that little you how perfect you are and how beautiful, amazing, and you're an angel. And there's nothing you could ever do wrong at that age. You're innocent and you're perfect. And that's the child healing work that you can do. Now, like I said, there's a lot of ways to do that, right? You can do it in therapy, you can do it in meditation, you can do it with guided and all kinds of stuff. But if you want to get to it fast, and you want to do it actively in a safe environment, and that's what we're doing at Rythmia. We're helping people go to that space and heal the wounded 4-year-old or whatever age it was, between the ages of 2 and 7, and talk to yourself and get yourself out of that funk that's leading to adult behaviors. Amazing. And people do it every week here. And I've done it myself. And I really, really benefited from it tremendously. And when I was using plant medicine back when I first started, that was the first thing I did, because there was a lot of wounding for various reasons. And I was able to heal it and see the reality from an adult perspective about what I was dealing with as a child. And it was really therapeutic and very helpful. So I recommend, if this is resonating with you, come down to Costa Rica and let's do some inner child work. Let's help the plant medicine and the breath work and all the modalities of the classes that we have. And we have meditation, we have yoga. Let's help you get to it and get healed. Thanks for watching. See you next Monday. Pura vida.